Okay, Matrix. So today we have got the analytical mechanical paper, the mechanical analytical paper from November 2023. I just want to move this a little bit. And you'll see that we are given 20 questions in a table with a pipe wrench assembly on the side over here. So let's just get started. So it says, given a view of the assembled pipe wrench, third angle orthographic views of the parts of the pipe wrench, a title block, and a table of questions. The drawings are not presented to the indicated scale. Instructions. Complete the table below by neatly answering the questions which refer to the accompanying drawings, the title block, and mechanical content. Okay, so the trick with mechanical and analyticals just in general is that you need to be very careful when reading because there's obviously a lot of information that you don't want to miss. So getting started says which streets is the manufacturer situated. We obviously can see here that the manufacturers are JJ Hand Tools, so they are situated on Shark Street. So your first answer will be Shark Street. These marks tend to be the easiest marks for you guys, so it's important that you read properly so that you make sure you can score these marks. Okay, then question 2 says what was done by Charles on the 16th of the 8th, 2022. We have a look here. Charles, and the drawing was approved. So you could say approved. Okay, next question says what is the file name. So don't confuse the file name with the drawing number, but the file name is SCGG213. Okay, then it says what conventional representation is indicated by the break lines at A. So you can obviously see here at A there are break lines, and this is an interrupted view. So you could write interrupted view. Okay, then it says what heating process was used for the tempering. Now if you have a look here, you've got the heat treatment, so it says tempering 860 degrees with induction heating. So your answer will be induction. Okay, the next one says what type of section is section SS. So we have a look here, this is section SS over here. It is taken from this over here, and it is a removed section. You should actually have a page in your workbooks that have these types of sections down, written or like printed out for you guys. So if you're ever wondering where you're supposed to find that, it is in your workbook. Okay, then it says what type of section is shown in detail T. So if we have a look here, here's T, so we've got detail T, and we know that that is a part section, is one of the easiest sections to remember. I'm sure you guys can agree. Also, just make sure your handwriting is really neat and not untidy like mine. Okay. Then it says determine the complete dimensions at B, C, D, and E. So you will obviously need your calculator for this. So let's get started. Okay, complete the dimensions at, let's start with B. So we've got B over here, so you'll see that they're asking for the radius of this circle here. And if you have a look on your other images, you'll actually find it. So if you have a look here at view 2, you will see that we've got a radius of 18 to the outer circle, and that the inner circle has got a dimension or a diameter of 20, which means that our radius will be 10. So we're going to write down the radius of 10 because obviously we want to find the radius for that circle. Okay, moving on to C, we've got C over here. It's very difficult because we aren't given a measurement, but if you have a look here, it says all unspecified radii are 4, is a radius of 4. So we're going to put R4. Then we've got D, which is, where is D now? Here is D, so we're going to have to work out the full length of this shape over here. So if we go from this bit here, the middle upwards, we've got a full measurement of 235 if you have a look from the circle. And from this circle, we can minus 100, which will give us a remainder of 135. So that's how you'll get that measurement. And then for E, where is E here? We have this really, really small measurement. Now we need to find what the measurement is. But if you have a look here, we've got a radius of 30 and a radius of 28 on the outskirts here. So obviously 30 minus 28 will give us a radius of 2, or a measurement of 2. Okay, then it says measure the angle at F. So I'm going to just quickly grab my protractor because I do not have it, and then we'll measure the angle at F. Okay, so you'll see that for the angle at F, F is obviously over here. I have drawn lines and just extended them out with a ruler. So from here and from here, just so that we have a proper point to work from. And then once you've measured that, let's just have a look, see, that will give us, if we've got 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, I got 37. So the angle is 37 degrees. Okay, then we have got the next part of the question, which is question 10. It says, what is the depth of the teeth at G? So if we have a look here at G, they want to know what the depth of the teeth is. So, oh my goodness, okay, there's a bit of background noise, just give me a sec. Okay, that's a little bit better, sorry about that. So if you have a look here, the depth of the teeth are actually shown on this image here, which is a depth of 2. So you're going to put 2. Then it says, what does the double dash chain line at H indicate? So that's this line over here, obviously. And it indicates an alternative position. So just going to put alternative position. Okay. Then it says how many surfaces of the pipe wrench must be machined. And if you have a look, this one's really easy. It is just 4. Okay, what does the abbreviation NTS stand for? This one you should know. It stands for not to scale. Okay. Then it says if view 1 is the front view of the handle, what would view 2 be called? So one thing to remember is we're working in first orthographic projection, which is top, front, right, left, in this order here. So if they tell us that view 1 is the front view, okay, then we've got view 2 next to that on the side here. That would make view 2 the right view. Okay. How many parts make up the pipe wrench assembly? If you have a look here, you've got the handle, so that's 1. The M5 bolt, that's 2. The retaining spring, that's 3. The retaining pin, that's 4. And the jaw, which is 5. Okay. Then we have got the next question, question number 16, which says, with reference to the tolerance, determine the minimum and maximum dimension at J. So J is obviously 8. So we're going to have a look at our tolerance and we're going to work that out there. So our minimum tolerance would be 8. Put that there. 8 minus 0.1. So that will give us 7.9. And our maximum one would be 8 plus 0.23, which would obviously give you 8.23. Okay, those are really easy marks. Okay, then it says, what is the direction of lay that is indicated by the machining symbol? So that is this here. And the answer is multi-dimensional. Multi-directional. Multi-directional. Okay. It's what does 0.2 on the machining symbol indicate? That is the roughness value. Okay, Then it says, in the space below, answer 19, redraw neat freehand into the same size the given end of a stud as the SANS 101 conventional representation. So they give you the detailed representation. You obviously have to do the conventional one, and we are neatly going to freehand that in. So we have got that over there, then that there. Try to keep everything as steady as possible so that your drawing ends up being very neat. Obviously, you don't want to lose marks on very silly skew lines like I've got here. This is why we practice our freehand drawing all the way in grade 10 already. Okay, so it should look like this. Obviously, yours needs to be a little bit neater, not as shaky, but they need to be able to see that you've used freehand. So do not use your rulers and think that that's going to cut it. It's not. Okay, in the space below, answer 20, draw neat freehand the symbol for the projection symbol system used. So we have got a circle followed by a bigger circle followed by this over here. Okay, now if you struggle to remember the difference between first and third, I have got a video that explains the difference, and it should help you remember how to draw it if it is something that you struggle with. I explain it quite nicely there, and I'm not going to do it here, but if you would like to use it for reference, you will obviously know where to find it. Okay, thank you for watching my tricks, and I hope this helps you.